Hey YouTube, it's YouTube here. Tonight I'm doing dehydrated, shredded, or hashed brown potatoes. Now I have dehydrated potatoes before, but I've never dehydrated shredded potatoes. So I'm kind of hoping it works out good. From everybody shows and says it does. I've seen restaurants do it too. So I got myself a nice thing of cool filtered water, well actually cold filtered water. And I got a teaspoon of citric acid in it and about a half a teaspoon of salt. It'll keep them from turning brown so fast. Then, as of right now, I'm going to use my hand shredder because I really don't have that many potatoes to do. My potatoes have already been washed in lukewarm water with soap, vinegar, and a hand brush I use. I rinsed really good. And then in my kitchen, I got a pot of, well, I don't have it on yet, but a pan of filtered water on with a basket in it. And then, of course, I got my dehydrator ready. So, first things first, let's see, got a big old fat potato here. And I'm just gonna apparently get it all over the place. Dog's excited about that. And then I'm just going to take it, because I'm not going to make you watch me do this, and put it right in there. And then I'm going to keep going. So I'll be back in a little bit. Not making you watch this because it would be boring as all hell. Alright, I'm done with my potatoes. I'm going to turn my water on high. And I'm going to let those potatoes soak a little bit longer to try to get the extra starch out. Then I'm going to put them in that. I'm going to put them in here, rinse them off, and then when this is boiling, I'm going to put them in there. So I'm going to wait till this starts to boil before I rinse my potatoes off. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, my water's just about up to a rolling boil. So threw my basket in here, and you can see how much starch came out of those. Dump them in there. Nice big. And I'm going to wash them off with this cold water. Spread that out a little bit, so try to make as little mess as I can. Which I'm not the best at. I won't lie about that. Try to get as much of the starch off as I can. And salt and citric acid. There, nice and clean. Beautiful. So as soon as my water comes to a rolling boil, I'm going to drop them in. And I haven't decided if I'm going to shock them afterwards or if I'm going to put them in hot. Everybody talks differently about what they do, so since I'm not up to that step yet, I haven't decided yet. Plus, some it depends on how lazy I am too. Unless I got a roast in the smoker right now, and I gotta get the dishes done. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, all ready? Drop this, and I heard of times anywhere from 4 to 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go about 5 minutes. And I'm gonna make sure I stir because I want everything to get some water. Because I want it all to be cooked. See, that citric acid does so. It's got the skins on it still, but you can see very little brown. And just like the apples the other night I did, that citric acid, they barely browned it. Boy, they were good. Still haven't done the applesauce yet, but it's okay. So I'm going to give this 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Real quick, I'm going to set my dehydrator to 115 and turn it on and get it warmed up a little bit. And now I'll be back in, about 4 minutes. Alright, my timer just went off, and I gave them a try. They still need a couple more minutes. I don't want them to be mush, but I want to make so all you really have to do is add water afterwards after the hydrated, and they'll be pretty much done. So I'm gonna let them go for about 3 more minutes, because part of it is, of course, I don't start the timer when it comes back up to boil. I just start it and go from there, because that's hot water. So I'd rather keep checking and making sure than just hitting a timer and, you know, saying, well, that's got to be right. You know, kind of like meat, using a thermometer instead of just time. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Speaking of that, I got a roast out in the smoker. Better go check that. Okay, I'm gonna go another 3 minutes because they're not quite done. I probably should have started the timer once it started boiling again, but like I said, I don't like to take that chance because I didn't want mush. So I'm not worried about coming in every 3 to 5 minutes and checking it, because coming in and checking is a lot better than relying on time, just like with me. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes. 3 more minutes. And like I said, I'll just keep checking it. Okay, these are just about where I want them. So, kill the heat. Take this out and let it drain. And I am gonna put them in the sink and rinse them with cold water so they don't get too mushy, and so I won't mush them when I put them on the tray. Okay. So I'll be back in under like 30 seconds. Alright, got this cooled down. I'm just going to spread it out nicely. I'm going to try not to smush it. And I'm just going to let it go. I'll put it in the dehydrator and let it go. And I'll keep checking on it every once in a while. I probably won't check on it for at least, like, say, 12 hours. I want this to be able to last for quite a while in the jar. Hoping these turn out really good. A lot of people do them, so we'll find out. Like I said, I've done like diced tomatoes, cubed tomatoes, or potatoes. I said tomatoes before, and they were fine. So, other than these being just very thin. Okay. And then I'm going to put this in my dehydrator, and I'll check on it in, I guess, about 12 hours. So I'm not going to sit and make you watch me do all this. I'll see everybody a little bit later. Alright, these should be done. It's been quite a while. I'm going to shut them off, just let them sit here. I want you to see what they look like first. I tried some just a little while ago. They're dry as can be. And I am making a leftover from some stew and a pot roast dinner and some frozen vegetables. And I'm going to toss some of them in there. And like I said, they look really good, nice, and so hopefully they'll hydrate good, and hopefully they will taste good. And that was actually kind of fun too, even though I don't really like shredding potatoes. So if you like this, give it a try. Everybody, have fun. Okay, just want to back real quick. I know this looks disgusting. It's beef stock, cauliflower, and those dehydrated potatoes. And I just tried one. Well, I didn't try just one. I grabbed a couple of them. They're actually not bad. They do need to cook down a little bit, but they hydrating really fast and really easy. So it's a perfect accompaniment to, well, hash browns, soups, stews, because I'm going to make this into a stew. Because it sounds good, and I don't have any more potatoes, so I'm going to use the last night in the pot roast dinner. So I'll get a little bit of potato in there that way. So everybody, take it easy.